What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Awesomoto vlog. I can't believe it's been 6 months, going on 7 I think, since I've done a video, and it's been about 6 months since I moved up here to Virginia from Florida. I feel terrible that I haven't gotten you guys a vlog. I meant to get one out sooner, and I filmed this video actually not too long after moving with the intentions of uploading this garage makeover video and then having additional videos throughout the summer. I will say that starting a new job and moving to a new area, there's just a lot of new stresses. I will say that the majority of my free time is occupied by work right now. I've been working crazy hours since starting. I think there's maybe 2 weeks in the last 6 months that I didn't work overtime. So I'm super passionate about the work that I'm currently doing, and at the end of the day, that's the job that pays the bills. The YouTube stuff is just a hobby for fun. So this video is long overdue, and I meant to get an update sooner, but I wanted to, at least while I'm editing a different video, which I've got some juicy drama to give you guys in the next vlog, because I was intending to put out a video in the July-August timeframe, and I ordered a new radiator and some other parts from a company that we all know in the community, and they absolutely screwed me over. And so I've got quite the story to tell, not only from the GX breaking down, but also waiting 5 to 6 weeks for my parts that were not ever shipped from this company. So I've got a lot of juicy details on them and why I don't think I would ever recommend buying from them. So the next vlog after this will go into all those details, and that is one of the major reasons why vlogs haven't been released lately, is because I intended on that one being a summer vlog, and it is now November, and they put me through the ringer. So absolutely just killed my motivation and progress. And so now I'm finally getting around to editing this video, and I found this content here, which is a vlog from back in May when I redid the garage. So I'm going to show you guys some footage of what I did earlier this summer and what was intended to be a vlog, so you guys can kind of see how the garage was made over and the rough shape that it was in when I first moved in. And then after that, I have something special to show you guys that a friend built by hand for me, that is the final piece to the garage to complete the look of everything. So make sure you stick around for that. Without further ado, let's just jump into it. We're all the way in Virginia, and we're in the garage here, which is also a 2-car garage, but it is not nowhere near the shape that I would have liked it to be in. There is just, the walls are just disgusting. You can see there's like black spray paint around here. There's holes everywhere, like just tons of, look at that, that's so nasty. So I'm gonna be doing a full organization of the garage. My landlord is pretty cool and is gonna let me do some painting. They said I could paint any room in the house as long as it wasn't a ridiculous color. So I went over to Lowe's and picked up this pretty cool navy-ish blue. It's on the lighter side. Give it a little bit of a darker look in here. And then I think I'm going to go with a very light, almost white floor, and keep the ceilings white too, just to keep everything a little bit bright in here. But I do have tons of ceiling lights that'll keep things bright in here, so I'm not too concerned about the walls being dark. So with the walls being dark, the best part about that is sometimes, like this is a perfect scenario here, sometimes it just gets washed out and there's just too much brightness. And so I really want a contrast with a darker wall in the background here, so I can kind of see on the screen here, I don't know, sometimes the white just is just too much and I feel like it looks kind of weird. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with organizing. And this is going to be, I don't know how long of a video, but I wanted to give you guys some sort of an update because the move happened. Unfortunately, I didn't film some of the drive because it was a lot trying to drive that huge 26-foot U-Haul. We had a caravan of people helping drive up the M4 and the GX. So my dad was driving the GX with the dirt bike on the back. We've got Cafe Racer 1 and FZ07 over there, and still got to go back to Florida for one more trip to get Cafe Racer number 2, which is the parts bike. And yeah, before I do any more moving of stuff into this garage, we really need to get it organized. So in an effort to help organize things, which is nice, they have this ceiling storage rack, which didn't have that in the previous garage. And then behind these doors, there's HVAC and water heater set up. So that is obviously not going to be the best place of storage, but there is some spaces in there where I can put some boxes. And so I think I can get some of the overflow stuff that was in the previous garage setup out of the way and have it less cluttery in here. And then the parts motorcycle, I think what I'm going to do is take the engine out of the frame, put it on a little dolly, like a little wheel cart, and then really just part out the frame. If anybody wants it, hit me up. Part out the frame, the wheels, and just kind of reduce the clutter with that and try to make this garage a lot better than the previous one. I know I don't own this house and it's kind of stupid to be spending money on painting, but I'm going to be here for 2 years and I figure might as well make the place feel like home for the next 2 years. And for $60 for paint for 2 years to have the garage looking nice, I think it's worth the extra effort and the money. And so hopefully by 2 years from now, when we're finishing up this place, you guys will be able to see the adventure of hopefully home ownership and getting a place with a bigger garage setup. So pretty excited about that, but that is obviously quite a ways down the road. So for now, let's make this place feel like home and start getting it organized and spruce the place up a bit. I'm dying. All right, trying to clear it off this side of the garage. I'm gonna do this in 2 different parts. Everything slid off to that side, and I'm cleaning the floor, prepping it. We've got some cement etching stuff here. I was gonna go with the kits, but I really wanted white, so I thought white would look really clean against the blue. So I'm gonna do white epoxy with the blue gray blended chips, and then I have the concrete clear coat top coating there, so I'll give it a nice gloss, and hopefully oil and stuff cleans up easily off of it. And the nice thing about it being white is you'll be able to see where there is oil spills, and it helps you keep track of what's coming out of your vehicles. A little bit more to clean, obviously, but I kind of like the fact that I can see everything on the garage floor and know what it is. You can see if it's pink, you know you got some coolant, or otherwise oil, diff, or motor oil. You can get a good idea of where it's coming from. So, all right, gonna clean this up and start on the first half, and then we'll let that dry overnight, maybe even longer, and then move everything else over to this side, and then we'll do the other half. All right, that does it for the garage makeover. It's looking pretty awesome in here. I should do a little bit of a tour here. Got the mountain bike up on the wall finally, which is awesome. Got the 4 motorcycles in here, and it feels a lot more spacious than it did back whenever we were in Florida. Got some shelving all configured here, and the HVAC room over here definitely saved us some space too. But overall, loving it. I'm gonna try to see if I can show this. You can probably see it in the background there. Oh, there we go. Zoom out a little bit. But we got this cool setup here. So I've got a hose hook up here with the pressure washer down on the floor. And so all I have to do now to wash vehicles is just flip a switch, turn on the water, and we've got a 50-foot reel for the pressure washer. So this is game changer for washing the vehicles. It's as easy as just flipping a switch. I had everything always like kind of tidied up in the back of the garage in Florida with the hose coiled up and the power cord all coiled up as well. And it was just a little bit of an extra setup, and it was just enough that when I was busy, I didn't really feel like digging it out and setting it up. So now it's always set up. This is nice and easy. Off to the side, got this reel. This is one of those Giraffe Tools reels, which is really nice. Love this thing. And as simple as having it coiled up to make it more usable, and to be able to have it retractable like this is super awesome. So this was a big game changer for the garage setup. And so as I mentioned, I promised there was a surprise for the end of the video. And so I wanted to show off my buddy Nate. He does woodworking and made this awesome Awesomoto art, and I want to show that off, and it just kind of puts the finishing touches on the garage here. So got this wall mounted up just literally 10 minutes ago. So give you guys a little reveal here. Boom. So it has this nice walnut wood for the face exterior of the logo, but it's got the black backdrop. And the other detail here that makes this thing so cool is, hopefully you can see it on camera, but there is yellow behind the wood letters. So you got that complete Awesomoto color scheme, but also the classiness of that walnut wood grain. I think it looks so sick. And overall just kind of finishes up this wall. Makes it look pretty cool. Got to have the American flag hanging in the corner over there. Trying to figure out, you know, other little details about things here. I've kind of got a little bit of a mess right now with the motorcycles and still trying to fully organize things, but having this floor epoxied is awesome. I'm loving the white. Very good contrast to everything here. You can see things very well. And something else that's cool here, might as well show it off. Got the Gixxer fork here, which is going to be mounted up to this motorcycle. So this is going to be a winter project where the Cafe Racer is finally going to get fully built out. Super pumped about this fall winter project, and probably make some videos about this whenever it's snowing and a little bit too cold to be doing stuff outside. All right, so as I mentioned earlier in the video, I have another vlog that's going to be coming out very shortly, and have all the parts, already did all the install. I just got to do some final video editing for that. But I wanted to get this video out just to kind of give you guys an update of why I've been gone. Been working crazy hours, but I'm loving being up here in Virginia. So I appreciate everyone's patience, and to those who have reached out, thanks for checking in on me. It's been nice to hear that there's some people out there that are concerned, making sure that I was okay, which is nice to know that the community out there is checking in on each other. But I'm alive, I'm not dead. I just have been taking a little hiatus, figuring out where things are, just getting settled into the area has been a lot more taxing than I thought. So having the energy to make vlogs and work on cars has just been something I hadn't had in the last 6 months since moving. But I'm feeling a lot better now. I've gotten, you know, in a rhythm where I feel like I can actually start dedicating some of my time on the weekends. It's not much, but the little bit of extra time that I have, I decided I need to get the vlogs rolling again, and I need to get an update out to you guys as soon as possible. So here it is, the start of the new setup in Virginia. Much better. I'm already seeing, I love the way the contrast to the blue looks The garage door still kind of provides a little bit of some washout in the background here, but in general, this wall setup, the color I chose, it darkened up from what it looked like when it was originally put on, and it looks really good. It keeps the background from washing out, and I'm just digging the way it looks on the camera here. So hopefully you guys like that. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the whole renovation thing. It was pretty cheap. I think I said $60 at the beginning, but that was $60 for the wall paint, and then I did the epoxy floors. But I went a little bit different route than the traditional buying the kit. I bought things individually, which was a little bit more expensive, but it gave me the ability to get this nice white, navy, and gray kind of theme going here, which I really was looking for. It feels good to be back, and I'm excited to get the vlogs rolling here. So with that, I'm gonna end things here. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.